And here's Pickett to put it in the air off the bat. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Claypool with another catch.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Back to throw, Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now, the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson.
And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett.
Harris has it over the middle.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown.
George Pickens.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They go play action now. Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw here.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. To try again after the sack. Pickett, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Pickett sets up play action. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he's taken down inside the 30. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Here's Jackson to throw.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They go play action with Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going. As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
To throw again on second down.
Pickett, open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
From the gun on third down, Pickett.
It's brought in by Harris. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, fourth down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yard. Catch there, and they stop him short.
They run for it with Harris. They find some open field here. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Second and 8. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Here's Pickett. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. To the air on first down with Pickett.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Pickett right back to the air again.
Completes it to Austin. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
First and 10, here's Pickett. Austin is there and brings in another one. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers.
A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Steelers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
He's going to let it go again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Williams brings it in. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Jackson's throw complete there to Johnson.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Colin Johnson.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson looking to throw on third. Powers through it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field.
And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
For all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And the worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
Escaping the pressure right.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Jackson. He's airing it out for Williams. And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Pickett now on 1st down.
This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Chase Claypool.
51 yards.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the intercept.
And shutting him off, now open field. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action, it's Jackson. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now Jackson. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. They had no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Pickett. He's got this to Pickens.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Pickett sets up play action.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Marcus Williams getting the sack from the secondary. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play.
Pickett lost it.
One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That's taken on the 25. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. Jackson will throw again. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Jackson.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Play action. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Throwing is Jackson. He's got him. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal.
Touchdown! Patrick Ricard. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets it back within a field goal. Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. That's going to be caught by Pickens. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
To the air on first down with Pickett.
This is caught inside the 15.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's in. Harris, his second touchdown of the night. And the Steelers will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Jackson to throw.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Now Jackson.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he brings this one back. It's a